All right, welcome to the very first Shellebrity Podcast.
Very first.
Number one.
Number one.
With number one. So, number one, before we even introduce you or anything, are you excited to be the first guest on the Shellebrity Podcast?
I am.
Are you honored?
I am honored.
Are you honored?
I am honored to be the first one to be on Shellebrity Podcast, the one and only Shellebrity Podcast.
So what made your mom name you number one?
No, she named me Blake, okay? So,
All right, for those of you who don't know, our number one celebrity right here, first Shellebrity Podcast. We got Blake Mashburn in the house.
Woo-hoo! Mashing it up.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
So we met Blake on South Beach. He was down there just raking in tons of Janonias.
Raking them in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a
and
good day.
Meg started talking to Blake and his mom Sarah, and we've just been kicking it ever since.
Yeah.
So you have a history in Shellin,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So you are a third generation Sheller?
Two generations.
Two generations. So grandma was a Sheller?
Third. Yeah, third.
Third.
That's right.
Not a third generation farmer, although he does have some farming in his background, but third generation Shella.
Mm-hmm. He also has a Tractor Supply hat, so that loans
Tractor
you
Supply
credibility
belt
right
buckle.
there. Yep, killing it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Roots.
tell me, great grandma was a Sheller.
No.
Grandma.
Grandma
was a Sheller.
was a Sheller.
My
Mom
mom.
was a Sheller. And
Yeah.
then
Well,
you're the third.
yeah. I
You're-
kind of got my mom into shelling. So it was...
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
So technically, Blake is a third generation Sheller, but you might have like leapfrogged your mom. You could
Yeah.
probably say Sarah's the second generation, or she's the third, you're the second.
Yeah.
Because you carried on the
Yeah.
legacy before she did.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
So, what was your first like shelling experience? Was it with Grandma?
It was actually first ever shelling experience. I went on a trip with my mom, my brothers, and me, and we were out on like Cocoa Beach or something like that, and found, I started shelling then, and then I got into it. Then we came down here to Marco Island, and then I really got into it, and then it's been shelling ever since.
So
That's
Cocoa
history.
Beach. Did you go on a trip to Cocoa Beach with?
Yeah,
Grandma?
a while ago,
Yeah.
like 3 or 2 years ago.
Okay.
Probably 3.
All right. So you've been shelling for a little while now.
A while.
Yeah, 3 years in the game, going strong. You've already got quite the shell collection too. I know your shell collection is rivaling a lot of adults who have been shelling for
it's-
quite a while
it's-
too.
It's up there a little bit.
It's extensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blake really hit the ground running. He's out here quite a bit. We met Blake on South Beach, like I said, but he was out on Dickman's Island today, and he's just out on these tours, getting it whenever possible, right?
We
Yeah,
went-
that's
we went
right.
Nighttime shelling with him last night. We met him. Well, you met him down there, last week with the girls?
Oh, yeah, we were hanging out last week.
So we're on Marco Island for those of you who don't know, and whenever there is some west winds or like we had the other day, a tornado, the beaches here can be very lucrative for shelling endeavors.
Absolutely.
So Blake was on the island, we met
Yeah.
up, we did a little shelling then. Wasn't as shelly as we would have liked them, but
No.
it's picking up
Yeah.
past couple days, right?
Yep. It's definitely picking up.
Yeah.
Quite nice out there.
So what's your favorite shell that you found in your collection right now?
Let me think.
This is
Let me
tough,
think
right?
about this. Let me think about this. I have a really, really, really nice Scotch bonnet from South Beach.
Mm.
I really like my Janonias,
Now, did you find all your J's on South Beach?
Now I found one on Shell Island
Okay.
and some on Captiva.
Okay.
And I think my
Some
favorite.
flatties. Woo.
Oh yeah, found a bunch of flatties. I found a really big one.
Yep, zigzags, flat scallop. Not
calico.
not an easy thing to find.
Okay, so we got lots of favorites, it sounds like.
But my
But the
ultimate
Scotch
favorite,
bonnet's the number one so far?
I think maybe my Genonia. I don't know.
Yeah.
I found 2 Genonias that are not just peaches.
Okay.
I mean, people have been searching for these elusive Genonias for upwards of 30 years, and you've been shelling for 3 years. You know the majority of all the species names of all the shells, and you've already found 2 Genonias.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I think we have been told that the Genonias find you.
Yeah, Genonias find you.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think the Genonias want to find Blake. You're
They do.
putting like a lot of good energy and passion into it at such a young age. So those Genonias are naturally going to gravitate towards you because then you're going to be able to spread all that good shellification for a lifetime.
Yeah.
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 So Blake helps us out here at the store. Shameless plug, Ocean Soul. We take beautiful shells here on Marco Island and turn them into wearable works of art, jewelry, which you probably already know, but if you don't, check us out. Blake is super knowledgeable though, so when somebody comes in the store, like he's on it. He can just tell them, all the information about the shells, most of the egg casings. So did Grandma teach you all of that, or is that something that you picked up along the way?
Grandma started it, and then I started watching a bunch of shelling videos every night. I'd go to bed and watch a shelling video from
On YouTube?
Yeah, a girl called Southwest Florida Shelling
Beach Life?
Beach
Yeah,
Life,
yeah. Big fans?
Yeah, big fans.
Uh-huh. We watch her often at night, too.
Yeah, she likes the Florida Fighting Conchs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so
Just
do I.
like Tyler.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, but
It is if it's albino.
Oh yeah, I do like the albinos.
Yep, we like the albinos.
Yeah, those are very nice.
Almost as good as a Genonia.
So you started watching Southwest Florida Beach Life, watching these shelling videos, picking up the knowledge because she does gives a lot of insight into all the shells and what she's learning at the same time.
Yeah, and it helps that I watch it every night, and watch it, and just learned a lot, from those. And then coming down here with hanging out with Shirley, I'd learn a lot.
Shout out to Shirley.
Yeah, shout out to Shirley Joe.
One of the best first mates of all time. Shirley, also one of the best Ocean Soul employees.
We got lots of part-time employees here in the shelling world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really do.
So you picked up a lot from shelling with Shirley too.
Oh, yeah.
And she's been in the game
her
for a
finding,
while.
she gifted me a Caribbean milk conch. That's probably one of the best shells, one of the rarest for down here in my collection. Probably one of my best shell in my collection.
I've seen it too. It's like
It's a
purple and
juvenile.
brown, right?
All the markings on it.
Best shell.
Quite stunning.
Best shell I own, probably.
Yeah.
And, it's just amazing.
So what don't you have that you want?
Golden banded cone, definitely. Albino big whelk or horse conch.
That'd be very nice.
I want to find a Caribbean vase shell and milk conch myself,
Yeah,
Gotta
nothing
get
like
those.
finding it yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Always nice to be gifted.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's see.
Albino olive.
Yeah, I haven't found one. Those are from. You kind of find those in the East Coast.
Yeah, but we've had a couple people find them out on Kais.
Yeah.
Yep, our friend Rachel
cool.
found one out of Kais about
That's
2 weeks
awesome.
ago.
Oh, really?
Beautiful one.
Wow.
Super shiny and smooth and
Solid
breathtaking.
white.
Breathtaking.
I've never found a true golden olive.
No.
I haven't either. I've only found hybrids.
Huh.
Crazy,
So yeah, the gold banded cone and the golden olive are on both of our lists.
Just got to
gonna get one.
manifest it.
We gonna
Manifest
get
it.
The Goldens are coming our way, Blake. I
Yep.
can feel
Yeah.
it. I can
Yeah.
feel it.
Golden
Yeah.
Banded cones. I
Check,
seem
check.
So, okay. So you got your start really early. You've been watching these YouTube videos, like picking up knowledge along the way. So, what keeps you going every day? Like, is it like when you woke up this morning super early to get on a kayak to go out to the island? What motivates you? Is it, I'm going to get out there today and I'm going to find that gold banding cone, that golden olive?
I just like going out there. Really, it's not such the shells,
Uh-huh.
but going out there and the hunt.
Yeah,
The hunt. It's a lot of fun. And it's a lot about learning where to go, how to find it, and and then you find it and it just feels so good.
Uh-huh.
And when
Yeah.
you don't know what something is, you research it.
Yeah.
Like I found a bottle from the 30s today.
Yeah, that was
Awesome.
super cool.
1930s,
Love
yeah.
finding those.
Uh-huh.
Still
we'll,
with the top on it.
Wow.
we'll post a picture of that so you can see it when we're going through the editing here. We'll
Yeah.
share a picture of that.
And you also found a big.
I have a photo of it here. I can show them.
I'm gonna edit
Okay.
it. I'll put it on the screen so you can see it real nice and clear.
Yeah.
You got a big lightning whelk, a big horse conch today too.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
how many like big horse conchs like that do you
Perfect
have
ones?
now? Yeah.
I think only two I think.
I found my second one today
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job.
Uh-huh. They're
Yeah.
hard to come by, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
The big ones like
you
that.
really gotta get in the water though on days like that, normal days.
Yeah. So do you snorkel? What?
No.
Okay, so which brings me to my next question. What is your strategy for shelling? Because a lot, like everybody kind of has a different strategy. Like Amanda says that I don't watch the tides. I just get out there first. I'm the first person on the beach and I walk all the way to the end and I walk all the way back. And
She
Amanda,
walks
that's her
fast.
strategy. Okay, my strategy.
We're talking about our dear friend Amanda Collette.
Yep, she's going to be
yeah.
on the podcast very soon.
My way of shelling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My strategy, I don't know that I have one. Sometimes I like to whistle and I like to call the shells and I go,
Yep. Come
Here
here.
we go.
Come here, boy. Yep. Here, Janonia.
I like to
Let's
do
go.
that. Yep.
Yep.
I give it one of those. And I try to, sometimes I'll call the shell, I give it one of them, up,
Yep.
I
Here,
call it
buddy. Come on.
What is your strategy? Like,
My
how do you?
strategy, to be honest with you, so yeah, I like Amanda's way of thinking, just like her way of shelling.
Mhm. I borrowed a
uh,
lot from that too.
Yeah, and of going first, walking,
Getting it.
I definitely like to be first on the beach. I'll tell
Okay.
you what.
I know that. You up early.
Early bird gets a worm.
That's
Yep,
what they say.
gets that nice warm.
Early Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Early sheller gets the worm.
Gets the Janonia.
Gets the mollusk.
Gets a worm shell.
Yeah, gets the warm. But my strategy is really, it depends what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for that big horse conch, I'm going out in the water. If I'm looking for that Janonia, I'm doing zigzags on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm looking for banded tulips, apple merixes, odds and ends, alphabet cones, I'm on the hyrax, or digging on kites,
Now, do you normally bring a rake?
Yep.
Okay,
Always
so
bring
what all is in your bucket when you leave?
Well-
you're setting out for a long day of shelling. What
What's
are
your
you bringing?
equipment?
Right.
I take a Tupperware for window traps, sand dollars, put that in my bag. Rake, just a hand rake for gardening.
Uh-huh.
That's the best.
Yep.
Now
Now you bring a metal rake, right?
Yep.
I might get me one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Right now I got a plastic
prefer a plastic rake.
Yeah.
Garden rake.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not for me. Yeah, I usually
Keep going.
just bring a metal,
What else you got?
I think it's easier with the metal.
You got a nice rubber grip and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Yeah.
And if you if something tries to attack you, You've got a rake, just in case. Like,
Yeah, you never know. You know that.
there might be like a ravenous coyote on the island with foam coming out of its mouth. And then Blake's got this protective rake.
Yeah.
All right, so what else you got with you?
Always got my Treasure Seekers Shell Tours bag or
Okay.
a bucket.
All
I
right.
really like a bucket.
You
But
prefer a bucket? Megs prefers a bucket.
Me too.
Yeah.
Carry
I like a
all my
bag. I go super
necessities
light.
into the bucket for picking up trash. Put my water bottle in there. If I get any big
Lightning
horse
well.
conchs,
Yep.
I'm already manifesting that I'm going to get horse conchs. So I like to bring my big old 5-gallon bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because I'm taking home 5 gallons worth of shells. It's because I'm picking up trash and I'm going to manifest them big old horse conchs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
find me a big whiskey bottle out there.
Yeah.
From 1910.
That's
you know?
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What
Maybe
else
the
you got with you?
1800s. That's about it, really.
You bring any water?
I go dry.
No? Okay.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's not good.
I don't recommend that, y'all.
Bring water, y'all, okay?
Bring water just in case.
Unless you're a
Bring a
professional like
snack
Blake.
so that you don't get
Ooh,
low blood
You bring snack?
sugar and
Depends.
sustain your energy.
usually we bring a snack. I like
Yeah.
snacks.
You bring a
Usually the
snack.
first mate have water though, so I don't really bring water.
Oh, okay, I got you. But like today, when you went out and you did the kayak,
Yeah.
you packed some water.
Grandma
Right.
brought some.
Grandma brought
Grandma
some.
took care of
Okay.
you.
So you ain't got to worry about the water.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Normally somebody else is covering the water. Blake drinks water, okay?
Now, one of my biggest mistakes is running out of battery out there on the beach. Okay.
Cell phone battery?
So make sure you charge your phone before
Yeah.
you go out there,
Make sure you charge your phone.
Or bring a battery backup out there.
just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about footwear?
Footwear?
What
I
do you do?
use socks with tennis shoes. Normal tennis shoes with socks.
Okay.
I get them wet. It doesn't matter. Wash them. I can throw them in the washer dryer.
You don't get
know.
blisters?
Don't get blisters. Wear socks. I'm good. You know.
So as long as you
So-
wear socks, you won't get blisters even if they're wet.
If you don't wear socks, it'll stink.
Right. We don't want that.
And that's
I mean, you're already walking away smelling like mollusk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're out there, you're hunting for horse conchs. You're wearing socks and sneakers.
Yeah.
Out waving around. Okay. All right.
I
Hey.
might have
wear?
to try this tomorrow.
What are
Yeah.
you gonna wear?
Well, I'm already debating this because I got blisters and I'm not sure what I'm wearing tomorrow, quite frankly, yet.
What do you normally wear?
I have me some. Do you remember the name brand of my water shoes? My pink ones. Pink
She's
and
got
teal.
a pair of Keen
Keen.
water shoes.
I need
yeah.
some new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna get you some.
I used to wear water shoes.
They're a little faded. And they're
Yeah,
getting
seen better
hard.
days.
Crocs.
They got-
Crocs
they
are
got a
good
little
for
crunchy.
a
They got a
backup.
little crunch
They got a
to
little
them,
crunchy.
y'all. You
Yeah.
gotta get some new, good
You
water
know the
shoes.
problem with Crocs, they're not very non-slip.
No.
And you could
Yeah.
slip real quick
On those,
in some Crocs. I'll tell you what, I've
Yeah.
slipped a lot in my Crocs.
gotta
Yeah.
put them in 4-wheel drive though.
That's right. You know what I saw? They make chains that you can wrap around your Crocs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
you do with your
funny.
tires in
Yeah.
Colorado. You just wrap some chains
Maybe
around
on
your
your
Crocs.
tractor.
Well, all right, we going mudlarking?
Uh-huh.
You know what mudlarking is?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I believe it is in
You'd
England.
like that. Yeah, and any place that there's like mud, flatty area where the tide pools will wash things
It
up.
preserves these like Victorian era
Yeah.
bottles in the most pristine conditions.
They were
Really?
finding
But you need a
pottery
permit in
from
most locations overseas
Mm-hmm.
to do this. And you have to wear these boards that are chained up or
'Cause otherwise you
screwed
just
onto
sink in
your
the mud.
shoes so that way you don't sink. Oh, you got to YouTube this, mudlarking. Wow.
Yeah, super
Awesome.
cool.
Yep.
that sounds awesome.
We'll be mudlarking out here in the estuaries. It is a little quicksand in some of these areas, so you got to be careful near the estuaries.
Yeah.
It's a little mud flatty.
Mm-hmm.
Where you find the king crowns and angel wings and true tulips and rose petal talents.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh
those
yeah.
fixins'.
It's hot.
Do you know? Yeah.
So, aside from shells, is there anything else that you're just crazy about collecting? Like that you like collecting as much as
Like
shells?
egg casings. Those are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like bottles.
Uh-huh. So you like collecting mostly what the ocean
Fossils?
washes up. You like the
Yeah,
hunt,
I'm looking.
the hunt of the treasure.
You know,
Blake
anything.
gave me a Junonia that was fossilized.
You ever collect basketball cards or anything like that? No? That's cool. It's much cooler that you're
Basketball's not my
collecting.
thing.
Yeah, but they're worth money.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah, but
Not
They're
as much.
coming back.
Not as much as your seashells are worth. Womp 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 womp.
So it depends on what card you have. I'll give you that. It's a lot funner hunting for seashells than it is opening up packs of basketball cards.
Yeah.
When I was a child, like that was the thrill of the hunt for me, was like buying a pack of basketball cards and seeing if I could get like a Shaquille O'Neal rookie or
did you
something.
ever get
And,
one?
yeah, I have several Shaquille O'Neal
So
rookies.
how much is it worth?
I got some cards that are probably valued $500 on the high end.
Should sell those.
And you could probably resell them for like $3 something or something. But you know, it's not. What I'm getting at is what you're doing, what you're collecting.
It's
the
much
thrill.
more gratifying.
It's much more gratifying. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot more out of going and finding these seashells.
Plus,
than-
you're meeting and greeting, and you're meeting all these awesome celebrities that just take you under their wing and get to teach you, and you're learning, and
Yeah. Basketball card community, I didn't have anybody like that.
there's many places to go,
Yeah.
many different parts of Florida where you're going to go find, you know, awesomely diverse marine life and different coastal ecosystems to shell at. Could be rocky, could be mud flatty, could be, you got to be diving for them, snorkeling for them.
That's a good segue.
Yeah.
Where is your favorite place to shell?
Let me think about this one. 10,000 Islands, probably.
Okay.
Mine too. Mine too.
Second place.
Where at specifically, if you had to pick?
Which island?
Yeah. Because
Fine.
I could rate them in order for me.
All right, let's hear it.
Me too.
Dickman's, Kais, Morgan. I like it in that order.
See, and
Shell?
I'm
You Shell?
Dickman's, Morgan, Kais.
Okay, I'm Dickman's. No, I'm actually Shell, Dickman's, Kais, Morgan's.
Okay, so
Shell Island, yes.
Yeah,
For
Shell Island.
those of you who don't know, Shell Island, all the islands that we just named were a part of the 10,000 Islands.
Actually, hang on, I changed my mind. I
Just
think
south
Dickman's
of
my
Marco.
first. Shell Island's my second.
Okay.
Changed my mind.
What's first? Dickman's?
Dickman's,
Yeah.
yeah. Dickman's is just a really nice beach.
It's
and-
always got something, you
Yeah.
know, for you. I feel like even I've never been out there and not walked away with anything. I've had a couple of duds on
Yeah.
Kais to where it was like, oh, I found
Yeah.
a nutmeg today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know?
I've done that on Dickman's once before, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was.
But I also feel like North Kais
Interfere.
is a little bit lackluster compared to the south end of Kais Island. More people kayak to the north end of Kais, so I feel like you don't find as many things. Where if you were to take a boat out, or if you were to take a tour out, you would go to the middle of Kais or to the end of Kais, which I feel like is a lot more plentiful.
Yeah.
That's where we went last time, right?
So me and you went to North Kais quite a bit of times, and it was very lackluster.
yeah.
So I think that gave you a bad taste in your mouth. for
Yeah,
Kais.
Kais, it did. There was too many days where I walked away from Kais with
Yeah.
just nothing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So hence going on a shell tour has many different perks. So like Blake was saying, you know, they're going to provide you with water. They may provide you with a bucket or a bag to use.
Maybe
You have
some
local
shells.
boaters' knowledge. The captains know where they're going. They're going to get you there safely to where if you rent a boat, you don't know the waters. You may be high and dry and waiting for the tide to rise. And
Don't want that.
kayaking, unless you're used to doing like kayak marathons or something, you're probably just going to get to the first shoal off Caxambus, Dickman's, and the north end of Kais. So you
Is that
definitely.
first shoals real nice?
It's real nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Real nice.
It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Today we walked from the first shoal all the way to the. Well, we walked from the. I guess it would be the north end of Dickman's all the way to the south end and then back.
Yeah,
Very cool.
it's good. We're going to be doing that tomorrow.
You gotta
Yeah.
do that
I'm going to
tomorrow.
have 5 more blisters on each foot.
Yeah, we just got, there was tornadoes right here off the coast
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, and today is Wednesday. So Megs has taught me and shares this information with anybody who asks. Right after a storm, not the best time to go shelling. You got to wait a little while, right?
Gotta wait for it to calm. The seas have got to calm before things start really rolling ashore.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a very packed sand beach if you do not wait.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
go on a boat, on a shell tour, where you're going to be shelling in the mangroves, where the mangroves have trapped all the shells. If you're going to Dickman's, I'm sure it was quite packed the first 2 days.
It kind of loosened up over time.
Yeah.
All right, which brings me to our final question here.
Okay.
All right. Your craziest shelling moment. Like, what is something that just
Oh.
sticks out in your mind?
I know.
All right.
So, day before we met you guys down South Beach, it's crazy. Craziest day of shelling ever. Piles, probably knee-high piles, maybe higher, and you know we were finding a lot. Just
And that was
nothing
about a week after a
super rare.
storm, also, right?
Yeah, giant storm.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to show my grandma and mom like a shell or something. Don't even remember what shell. Walked back, and there was a Junonia laying right there.
Didn't even have to dig, just laying
No,
right by your
just-
feet.
Picked it up. Junonia! Junonia!
It
You
came
know?
right to you.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was my best day.
That was your best
Best day
day.
of shelling.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, right? Like sometimes it just pops up right at your feet. And you've been,
Yeah.
especially like after you've been digging all day and you're like, oh man, like
Yeah.
what in the world? Like,
Yep.
you know, it seems like there's no shells left or something. Then all of a sudden you look down and right by your feet, you're like, oh my gosh, how did I miss this? If it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Yeah.
Never forget the time you find your first J.
When'd you find your first J?
Oh, I found it probably 4.5 years ago.
Is that on Sanibel?
Nope, it was on Case Island.
Oh.
I found my second one on the East Coast near Jupiter, and
Mhm.
I was totally not expecting that.
Wow.
I was looking for lion's paws,
Uh-huh.
and there she sat.
Chocolate or just vanilla?
It was vanilla.
Nice.
Hmm. I've only ever found one chocolate.
Where was that
Junonia.
on? Case?
Maybe Dickman's.
Wow.
So, East Coast Junonia.
Crazy.
Look the same?
Yep.
Yeah? Was it a little beat up?
Nope.
No?
Perfect.
Wow.
It was smaller,
Oh.
but it was a perfect smaller.
Do you still have it?
No,
Just sell
I sold it.
Yeah. So anybody, if you're in the market for seashells, Shellebrity shells are coming soon.
Sell all my shells.
Well, if you have any requests, message us because we're going to have all of your perfect common Florida shells in where you could order in bulk. You could order lots of the common shells, and we're going to have individually priced, one of a kind,
Much more
rare Southwest Florida shells down here. And rest assured, anytime any of us, when we're going out, when we're shelling, we're not coming back with these 5-gallon buckets.
No, we're coming
full.
back with pristine seashells.
Right.
Perfect.
We're
Yeah.
tossing back more than we're putting in our bucket.
Very important. We're ethical shellers.
Yeah.
For every time we bend and snap, we walk away with maybe like 30% of our shells or something, because most of them we pick them up, we're like, oh, there's a crack, or you know, and there's nothing wrong with broken shells. We do
Nope.
keep those also, and sometimes we'll shave them down and turn them into jewelry. So we love broken shells.
Yes, we pick
But-
up lots of broken shells for jewelry.
What we're keeping, these Shellebrity shells,
Yes.
are going to be the most pristine, top-notch.
They are true specimen shells that will go into your private collection boxes.
Yeah.
Yep. We know where they were collected. We pretty much can narrow it down to the date that they were collected, what beach that they were found on, and they are pristine. And we will definitely educate you all on the prices that our shells are worth too. It's probably one of my favorite things to teach people, and that is our local shells. I don't price.
Found shells.
Yep, I don't price other shells.
Yeah.
Even really, from the most part, from the East Coast. I'll leave that to the East Coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some of the best, and if you want to stay up on everything that's happening down here, be sure to subscribe to Blake's
Beachin' with
Instagram,
Blake
Beachin'
on
with
Instagram.
Blake on Instagram. Follow Ocean Soul. Also, follow the Shellebrity Podcast. We will be putting this up, and we're going to put all of our handles in the comments and whatnot. So if you're watching this, you're going to know where we're at anyways. But follow Blake, Beachin' with Blake. He's one of our favorite celebrities, and we got lots more of celebrities to come soon. So stay tuned. Blake will be back very soon on an upcoming show with us, and you're going to see him on our YouTube videos out here shelling the islands.
Shelling.
All right.
Whoop, whoop. All right, we'll catch y'all later.
All right.